Birmingham, Alabama, home of the oldest professional ballpark in the United States and home of Willie Mays, who got his start right here at Rickwood Field. Let's go check it out. Mr. Watkins.
Hey, I'm Gerald. How you doing?
Gerald, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to Birmingham.
Thank you. My hometown.
Glad to have you back,
Yeah.
even if it's for a short time.
It's good to be back. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at Rickwood Field?
I am chairman of the board and CEO of Rickwood Field. The Friends of Rickwood is the organization that runs the ballpark, and so that's my role, and that basically means I do everything.
Well, can you give us a tour?
Glad to. Where do you want to start?
Let's go.
We're in the main entrance, so we can go from here.
Let's do that. This is a perfect place to start. This is where you come in to Rickwood Field.
Right. So I want to show you this chalk lineup board. This has been a fixture at Rickwood Field for as long as I can remember, except Major League Baseball came in and looked at the state of ours and thought it needed repairing, so they repaired it and gave us a brand new one.
This is so special, and seeing these pictures, it's really cool.
And you see the 1948 Birmingham Black Barons. They were in the last World Series that was ever played in the Negro Leagues, and Willie Mays is on that team. And if you look at the very bottom row, the first two people, you see Willie Mays, and next to him is William Greason. Reverend Greason is 99 years old. He'll be 100 in September. Those two, up until yesterday, were the last members of that team still alive. And of course, Willie's passed away, and we're all very sad about that.
Well, that is quite the entrance to Rickwood Field.
It is.
Where's our next stop?
Well, our next stop, we're going to go around here, and we're going to see this huge mural that Major League Baseball put up
Wow.
to celebrate the life of Willie Mays. And obviously all of these things were in the plans and were here and set up before we learned of Willie's passing yesterday. Then we go over here, we see our old souvenir stand, and
this is the spot.
we have outfitted this old stand with posters, uniforms, autographed balls, all sorts of things to catch the eyes of the fans who come in here. And this building, this part of the building was built originally in 1910, so it looks fantastic. It looks like Cooperstown. So this is the crown jewel. The thing I'm most proud of is the ball field itself. We have a ball field now that is as good as any field in the major leagues. This grass is only 6 weeks old. I mean, they laid this grass, they fertilize it, they cut it, they manicure it all the time, and it will be as spectacular as ever tonight.
Gerald, as we're walking on this field, I just think about the legacy of Willie Mays and what he means to Major League Baseball and to the Negro Leagues and to Birmingham. How would you put that into words?
Willie Mays is the greatest baseball player of all time, and we're very proud that he came from Birmingham. We're proud that he still cares about Birmingham, and I know that he would have been here had he been able. We held out hope until yesterday that he might show up, and I think it's important to recognize that Willie is not only a great ball player, but a great human being. Never a hint of controversy or anything like that. He just played ball and lived a good life and had an impact on so many younger players. And the guys that came after him, that saw him play, they had to be in awe of just watching all the things he could do on the field. Because nobody ever liked him. He had the 5 tools, as they say. Babe Ruth was a wonderful player and a great pitcher. He wasn't quite the all-around player in other ways that Willie Mays is, and really no one is. And I look out in the field and I see that green pasture out there, and when Willie was here it wasn't quite as good as this, but I look at that field and I think about him and that big picture we have in our museum where he's got his hands on his knees and a huge smile on his face, and he's thinking, he's dreaming one day I'm going to be in the big leagues. So with all due respect to Iowa, this is a real field of dreams. It's not a movie site. This is the real deal. And and now we're in dead center field. So if you can think about it, just look how far away it is. But think about Willie Mays about 50 yards from where we are, standing there with his hands on his hips, thinking, I hope that next ball comes to me because I will catch it. And Willie was famous for saying baseball was a simple game. If they hit it, I catch it. If they throw it, I hit it. And that sums up baseball.
This is, you really, I don't know, it's a moment to kind of pause, especially after the passing of Willie Mays, and just reflect on what these players used to see and the history here. I feel like there's no finer place to end the tour of Rickwood Field than right near center field where Willie Mays used to patrol out here.
And I wish we had gloves and we could go on the grass because I would test out your baseball skills. Which
you might not want to do that.
No, I'm sure you could throw and catch. You were an athlete at one time, I think, so I'm sure you could do a good job. But very, very proud of what we've accomplished here at the Friends of Rickwood in the city of Birmingham, and I just can't wait to see what happens in the future.
Love to see it. Birmingham on full display. Thank you so much for the tour.
It's a pleasure. Hope you come back again sometime.
Thank you.